Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy Pharaoh back with another video today, and there is so much to cover, so much going on in gaming that there's plenty to be excited about. This is probably the best release month of the year, whether you're a PlayStation fan, a Nintendo fan, or an Xbox fan. There's just so much going on. We have new hardware with the Xbox Ally X. We got Digimon, which is taken off, and no one thought that would be as big as it is. Xbox has released Ninja Gaiden 4, Keeper, Outer Worlds, all within a very short period of time. It's just so many things that are great going on in gaming. And we have some great announcements this week. Some leaks as far as what's going on with next generation hardware. And we're going to talk about all those things. Let's get into it. So we have the Halo Combat Evolved announcement, which we saw, I believe, last Thursday or Friday. And it looks amazing. It's made from the ground up. And I won't say it. Yeah, I guess it is a full remake. It's made from the ground up in the Unreal 5 engine. Looks absolutely stunning. But it's not just a one-for-one remake. They've added some missions. I guess the only real negative that we could say is that it only comes with the campaign. There is no multiplayer with this one, but we have learned that this most likely is going to release alongside with a multiplayer mode that will be fully playable right around the time that this releases. So this is just one of two. It looks like they're going to do a single player campaign that's going to be available on all platforms, followed by a multiplayer that everyone can, enjoy. And I really think that this is a fantastic idea by Microsoft to go back to the original Combat Evolved. Going back 25 years, a lot of people now, especially now that's going to other platforms, have never played Halo. I know a lot of people like to think that, a 25-year-old game probably doesn't deserve being remade, but we're on to a whole new generation of gamers. So I do like that. I do like reaching out to other platforms and giving them the first game as opposed to giving them the most current game. That way everyone knows fundamentally who Master Chief is and where his origin story comes from. And this game truly looks gorgeous. I mean, you see the waves in the water, you see the sand popping up, you see particle effects. The Halo ring looks gorgeous. I mean, everything about this is what someone who played this 25 years ago would want to see. Or even if you played Master Chief Edition and you've played it recently, these are the type of updates you would want to see if they remake a type of game like this. So I absolutely love that they've gone this route. And yes, this game's look gorgeous. And it's something that I am going to have to dive into day one for sure. Well, I ain't going to say day one. I don't know what else is coming out around that time. And gaming is just crazy right now. It's just so many things that, we could be playing. Like right now, I'm still trying to get that Expedition 33. There's other games that I have to clear. I'm playing through Metaphor. I'm playing through Hollow Knight Silksong. There's a bunch of games I'm playing through. So, but Expedition 33 is definitely one I'm gonna get to. So, I would hope that I'll be able to play this day one and really sink my teeth into it since it's only the campaign. But I definitely will get to this one. So, following the Halo announcement, we got an announcement on what they're doing with Fallout. And I know people were very concerned in a sense of when the next Fallout game was going to come out because we haven't really had any updates on it. And the show was doing so well that it seemed like it would kind of be a miss to not have a game to coincide with that. Well, this seems to be the answer that Xbox has come up with. And they're going to be releasing a remaster of Fallout 4, along with I think it's like the 10th anniversary edition, along with all the DLC for the game. The game looks modernized and is very, very gorgeous game. I mean, just look at it. And I've never played a Fallout game. So this right here, when it drops, I'm definitely gonna have to download it and add it to the list of games that I am just plowing through at the moment. Right now, I'm stuck on Ninja Gaiden 4. Uh, I'm doing the Call of Duty campaign before Call of Duty 7 comes out because that campaign's co-op. And yeah, so I can't wait to dive into this Fallout. But there's also was another Fallout announcement, and that was for Fallout 76. This game is also getting kind of updated to the current gen version, so it's going to look a lot better, play a lot better, alongside adding new content to the online multiplayer of Fallout. So I'm sure people who are into that are looking forward to it. And it's good to see Xbox doing more with these IPs and not letting them go to waste, especially now that the show is out and doing so well. We got a new season coming in a few weeks. So while Fallout 76 may not be for me because I don't, want to dive into too many live service games, I'm happy that for people who love Fallout that they're getting stuff like this because it does look good. And yeah, I want people to enjoy their fun. And we have more news coming from Xbox as well. The announcement of a Play Anywhere event leaked by Jez Gordon of Windows Central. And that's something that I'm very much looking forward to as a person who is just got that Xbox Ally X. I do play on PC a bit as well. So it's something that I'm very much looking forward to. And basically, it says, I'll put it up on the screen so we can all see it. I need to make it bigger. All right. Xbox has a partner preview event slated for November with Xbox Play Anywhere as the headline at. Xbox is trucking along with a partner preview event that is scheduled for November. Microsoft will also have a presence at the Game Awards in December and a new developer direct in January. So that's quite a few events planned out already. And I'm not going to get into the article because it's a lot of extra fluff to it. But that is something that I'm looking forward to. And it's the one of the main things that I saw in the article that I did want to highlight is that what's pushing these developers to be excited about making more games play anywhere is the success of the Xbox Ally consoles, the regular Ally and the X. Apparently, these devices are selling much better than anticipated, and as a result, these developers are excited to make more games play anywhere, which is going to help them be a lot more competitive on the PC side of it, because as of right now, their libraries don't necessarily match up anywhere near what Steam offers. I don't think it ever will match up to what Steam offers because Steam allows a different type of game to be in their store that doesn't necessarily show up on the Xbox store, like games that are a little bit more mature than mature, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't think they'll quite get there, but I do think that if they really get this device, if they can get to around 10 million handhelds total as far as Windows PC handhelds between the Xbox Allies, the ROG Allies, the regular ROG Allies, the Lenovo Legions, the GDP ones. I mean, I can't even think of all these handhelds. There's so many Windows handhelds popping up. If they can really get a huge part of the market share on that, then I think Xbox Play Anywhere is going to be something that they're very successful with, and it'll just make the PC library that much stronger for Xbox. In addition, we've gotten more details on the next Xbox. They've been talking like ever since the rumors of Xbox being dead and Xbox getting out of the hardware business and all this crazy stuff that took place at the beginning of the month of stores are pulling Xboxes off the shelves and all these wild rumors and accusations that were taking place. Xbox has been on Front Street talking about next gen hardware. I don't know if it's in response to that, because they did already start talking about next gen hardware in June of 2025, so this year, or June or July, I'll say June because I feel like that handheld is. I feel like that's the first next generation device. If you ask me personally, especially with the comments that Sarah Bond made last week, of if you look at this handheld, it gives you an idea of what the under the box TV console is going to look like when we release it. And I think it's releasing next year or maybe 2027. People are kind of on the fence with that of what year it's going to release. Some people think 2026, others think 2027. But yeah, some of the details that are coming out are looking extremely interesting. And what they're saying is you're going to get your entire console library because that's something that in the gaming community there's a lot of discourse with the Xbox handheld, not necessarily being able to play your entire Xbox library from a native standpoint. It can do it through either streaming or cloud, but not everything is downloadable and playable at this very moment. So this next device is supposed to play your entire console library. It's able to play PC games, and there's going to be no multiplayer paywall. If you ask me, that's the biggest thing because we're paying $60-$70 a year just to have multiplayer on console. I have Game Pass Ultimate, so I haven't necessarily paid for multiplayer. I know paying for multiplayer is kind of included in that, but even if they drop the multiplayer paywall, I'm still going to be paying for Ultimate. So I guess I don't feel like I'm paying for multiplayer anymore, even though I technically am when I'm playing on my console. But yeah, I think that's going to be the one of the biggest things. And if it's truly more PC like, you'll be able to download emulators and things like that. So maybe even things that aren't on PlayStation or Xbox or even Steam, you're able to kind of get some of these, old classic games that have not necessarily been preserved by these storefronts. So I think that that's going to be quite interesting. Now, as far as this premium experience, I don't know what that means other than that it'll probably be expensive. I like the fact that they're leaning into a quote unquote premium experience if the power and the feature set is really there. If that's there, that's something that I'm extremely excited for. I'm not gonna um, even sugarcoat that. I would pay a premium price for a premium device. I mean, I do it with other things in my life that I feel like give me that type of value. So if they bring it to gaming to where I feel like the value's there, that's something that I'm definitely interested in jumping into. What do you guys think? If you think you're willing to jump into a more premium experience, let me know how you're feeling. But yeah, I mean, this is something that I'm definitely interested in. So let's see if I see anything else that I may have missed real quick. I don't think there is. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the final topic of tonight, and that would be we have Satya Nadella. He has spoken on the future of Xbox and kind of what that looks like. All right, let's go ahead and give this a listen.
So to me, remember the biggest gaming business is the Windows business. To us, gaming on Windows. And of course, Steam has built a massive marketplace on top of it, and done a very successful job of it. So to us, the way we are thinking about gaming is first of all, now we're the largest publisher after the Activision. So therefore, we want to be a fantastic publisher, similar approach to what we did with Office. We're going to be everywhere in every platform. So we want to make sure whether it's consoles, whether it's the PC, whether it's mobile, whether it's cloud gaming, or the TV. So we just want to make sure the games are being enjoyed by gamers everywhere. Second, we also want to do innovative work in the system side on the console and on the PC. And bring, it's kind of funny that, people think about the console PC as two different things. We built the console because we wanted to build a better PC, which could then perform for gaming. And so I kind of want to revisit some of that conventional wisdom. But at the end of the day, console has an experience that is unparalleled. It delivers performance that's unparalleled. That pushes, I think, the system forward. So I'm very looking forward to the next console, the next PC gaming. But most importantly, the game business model has to be where we have to invent maybe some new interactive media as well. Because after all, gaming's competition is not other gaming. Gaming's competition is short form video. And so if we as an industry don't continue to innovate, both how we produce, what we produce, how we think about distribution, the economic model, right? Best way to innovate is to have good margins. Because that's the way you can fund.
So, after that video, I thought it was very interesting what Satya had to say. It seems like he is very well educated on the gaming market now, especially on the PC side. It seems like he has taken a much greater interest in the gaming side of the business as far as how he wants to grow the platform and what it means to Microsoft. And I find that to be very interesting because it makes it seem as if gaming is a much bigger priority at Microsoft than maybe a lot of us assume. And he's very well aware of Steam and its presence in the PC space and how he wants to grow the Xbox brand and their gaming publishing division. He's speaking about basically making this more Windows-like in a sense to where he will have games everywhere, he will have services everywhere, and wherever you game, you'll be able to interact with their games. And I find this approach to be very interesting. It feels very, like I said, very Windowsy, very Microsoft Surface like, where they do have this powerful hardware that they make, but there's other places that you can interact and use Windows, and you can use Microsoft Office, whether that's on your Apple device or or your Android or any other device that you may have. So I find it interesting that they are taking this approach, and I like it. I think I said years ago, back when FC Violent was running the Vitamin G podcast, that this is the approach Xbox was going to take. They were going to be the Android of gaming, where they were going to be on every screen, every device. I didn't think they were going to do it this particular way, but I did think they were going to do it. And I kind of like that they're going to be everywhere on every device doing everything. And I think it's going to make Xbox the brand that comes off people's tongues when they think about gaming first. I think the casual consumer at some point will think of Xbox first when they think of gaming, like the same way that, when someone picks up a tablet, the first thing they think about is an iPad, or when you go to pay for something at the store. Forgive me being tongue twisted. The first thing people think about is Apple Pay. Like these services, even though you might use Samsung Pay or Google Pay, or you may have an Android tablet or a Samsung Galaxy Tab, whatever actual brand you have, the brand that's synonymous in people's heads is Apple. I think Xbox is going to kind of do that to gaming over time, to where they're on every casual device, to where people who don't necessarily know much about video games or gaming will eventually know about Xbox. What do you guys think? I would love to hear your comments. Put those in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I do want to be giving you guys content daily. And I am looking forward to providing that, and looking forward to hearing from you guys. So let me know what you think. And I will be talking to you later. Have a good day. Peace.